Hi, welcome to Nav's Comics. Hope you survived the experience. We are now into part 4 of my 4-part August comic book haul. Now, these are the independent comics, and I also have a couple others I'm going to show as well from the Free Comic Book Day that was shipped to me as well, and then a couple others I bought locally recently. Alright, to get started, this is Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal by Garth Ennis, I'm not sure. Anyway, I forgot I even ordered this. I didn't order any more. I didn't order issues 2 or 3. I did read it. It was pretty fun. Yeah, I could see this being an enjoyable series. I did like the ending of issue 1. So, overall, I think that Garth Ennis crafted a pretty decent tale here. Yeah, so pretty over-the-top kind of stuff going on. So it's fun. Here's Dark Blood, number 2 of 6. Now, I also read this one. I wanted to read it before I did this video because issue 1, I was a little hesitant on. It just felt... I don't know if it was the construction of the story as a whole. It was just kind of light. It was just kind of not a lot going on. But this one, I really liked. So this one gets into the origin of the character. In fact, it's completely backstory. It doesn't move the story forward from issue 1. It's just more, I don't say it doesn't move the story forward, but chronologically it doesn't move it forward. So, but this is a very good issue, so I'm a little bit more excited about where this whole story is going to end up. So, definitely would recommend this one. Number 1 I wasn't really probably going to recommend, but issue 2 I did. So here we have Spawn, number 321. So now I haven't read the rest of these. I ordered King Spawn. So King Spawn number 1 is I believe a record-breaking sale in terms of copies sold, like 500,000 copies sold of number 1. I don't know how that breaks down by variant. So I got 2 copies of cover A, and there's a few here. Well, I'll keep going. I was like, I don't know how much this thing can hold, but. So I got 2 copies of cover A. I got a copy. Here's another variant by Todd McFarlane. This is like the regular variant of the special one. So there's a special one. I don't know if it's 1 in 250 or something where he signed it and it's this cover but with a white background. But this looks really slick. I love it. This one I'm just not a fan of so much. It's okay. It's just not. I don't know. The artwork is good, but for some reason the style of it just doesn't fit Spawn for me, which is kind of weird because it is definitely a darker, scratchier kind of style that would fit a darker character. Here we have another King Spawn number 1 by David Finch. I think he definitely nails the character. Oh, I believe this is another cover A. Right? Is that another cover A? Or is it a variant? It might be a variant. I don't know. I'm pulling this down anyway. Let's take a look. But there's a lot of King Spawns. Yeah, that's a cover A. I just didn't organize it correctly. So I got 3 of cover A. So, that's not going to go anywhere, I don't feel. But whatever. Ordinary Gods, number 2. I thought number 1 was alright. And Good Luck, number 3 of a 5-issue series. It's okay. I wouldn't have read past number 1 if it wasn't for the fact I was pre-ordering. So here we have Something is Killing the Children, number 19. Unusual cover. In terms of the artwork. I don't know what's kind of going on there. But maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll read the comic and find out. So here we have Mother of Madness, Mom, number 2. Pretty cool cover. I like that. Curious to see where that's going to go. It's just a 3-issue series, although a prestige format, so a little more expensive than normal. Here we have Undiscovered Country, number 15. We have Firepower, number 15. Of the 2, I'm definitely looking forward to Firepower. I guess I'll do another one. So, Here's Die, number 19. And so I'll tell you how slow I am. So the series ends with issue 20. Duh, yeah, like a 20-sided die that the whole premise is based on. That definitely makes sense. So, like, it's not, I don't regret reading that series. I just didn't want it to kind of keep going on and on and on. I definitely wanted it to find an ending. And so I'm excited to know that we're almost there. We have Oblivion Song number 33, which I believe was just recently, well, I don't want to say optioned. There's been movement towards it being, I believe, a TV show or a movie. One of the two. Was it Jake Gyllenhaal? Or maybe that was it. It was announced that Jake Gyllenhaal is going to play the main character. I think he might even be producing it too. I mean, I'm sure, along with Robert Kirkman. So that's been a fun series. Artwork is a little bit different. Took a little bit of getting used to, but it really fit. It really fit the feel of the book. Basilisk, number 4 from Boom. That's been an enjoyable series. And we have Stillwater, number 9. Creepy cover. Especially creepy if you know the story. Like, if there's a little kid that's been living at that age, oh my gosh. Noctera, number 6. And I guess Noctera was, I guess there's news about it becoming a TV show or something of that nature. That'll be cool. I can definitely see that. Here we have Lazarus Risen by, I think it's Greg Rucka. Now, I will say, like, this Lazarus universe, if that's what I would call it, it's just incredible. Like, I really love it. I've missed some issues, but because he just keeps stopping the series and doing, like, weird things like this, like Lazarus Risen, or there's Lazarus X plus 66 or something. Like, and since, you know, a lot of independent books, like, they don't always put out, like, monthly books. Like, they just kind of show up every so often. So when it's that sort of nature where it just shows up every so often and you're not on top of things, like, oh, I don't know that there's a new, like, version of this book being put out with a different name. So, like, my pull list doesn't pick it up. And then we have Jupiter's Legacy Requiem, number 3 of 12. And like I said last time, I'm really enjoying that series already. So, okay. Those are the indies. And what I forgot to do for the X-Men books, but now there are obviously a number of look at that. Number of King Spawn copies in there, but for the most part, a lot of reading. Alright, so I'm going to go through the free comic book day. And I was able to, let's see, 1, 2, I think it's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books I was able to select through the Discount Comic Book Service. So here we have, and I have not read any of these yet. Well, except for, I guess, anyway, some of these I already picked up locally. So, Spider-Man Venom, have not read that. Then we have Avengers and Hulk, and I've not read that. This one was really thick, so there's a lot of content for this one. Resistance Uprising. And it looks like it also has a preview of Moths and Not All Robots. Then we have High Republic Adventures. And I did read that one because I got one for my niece. Here we have Enter the House of Slaughter. And then Just Beyond. And then at the very bottom it says Monstrosity. So it says it's an all ages book. Rated A for all ages. A Disney Plus original series. So maybe I'll read that one and give that to my niece. And then we have Star Wars The High Republic, The Edge of Balance. Alright, so those were my additional free comic book day books. Gotta find where I can set them. I'll just put them here. So, recent trip to the comic shop. I picked up Pirate Queen. So this is part of the final 5 that I had to pre-order all at once. This is by Peter Milligan. Yeah, that paid is not on the book, it's on the bag. And the artist, Adam Polina. I recognize that name. I don't know where from. And what I was going to say was, oh yeah, the price, $7.99. So I knew when I pre-ordered the Final Five from Bad Idea, that it was really like when you divided it out, it's like, man, some of these books are expensive. And so obviously that one of the series is $7.99 a piece. But these are high quality books. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, these are just what you would, in my opinion, like what you'd want a comic book format to be. Very high quality. So here we have a Monster Kill Squad. Looking pretty cool in my opinion. The Christos Gage looks like the writer. Thomas Giorello as the artist. Then Diego Rodriguez, maybe inker or letterer, I'm not sure. This one, I believe, is $6.99? Yeah, $6.99. So also a very expensive book, but you're kind of paying for the high quality. And then we have the lot number 3. Yeah, I guess there's probably a price on this somewhere, but I already have it bagged and boarded, so I can't see the back. So yeah, and I am, oh boy, I'm so behind on reading. Like, even a long time ago, I said, hey, you want to see a review of ENIAC? I've not read it yet, so when I do, I'll do a review, but I'm just not there. And then, so I was looking for like maybe a Scout or Scoot book. So Scoot being a kid's imprint of Scout comics. They didn't have any, but I got to talking to the person at the store manager, and she made a recommendation of this particular book by Jane Yolin. It's called Foiled. And so essentially it's about a girl that gets a magical fencing sword. So it's kind of, I haven't read it. I was like, maybe I should read it. Like, I feel weird, so I'm going to give it as a gift to my niece. It's kind of cool stuff. But the store manager said it really, like, it, should be something that a 9-year-old would really enjoy. But yeah, I'm thinking I should read it first, because then maybe I read it and then I give it to her, and then we can talk about it. So that might be pretty cool. So yeah, that is all. We're all kind of caught up on my acquired comic books for the month of August and beyond. So thank you so much. Like, now my mouth is dry because I've done all 4 videos, not one take, but in a row. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me that people are watching this, enjoying it, and and giving feedback. I like that. Whether it's feedback or just want to, like, a quick chat in the comments is always fun. I really like that. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.